Hi there everyone, welcome back to another Pearblossom Press video. I'm Cassie Trask. Today we're going to be making a one light card, so let's talk about what we're using. I have the Halo Light combo pack, and the reason I have this is because it has 2 Halo Lights and 4 one lights. Now you can get one lights separately, but I do love this pack because you get the Halo Lights as well. We're also going to be using the Pearblossom Press stamp set. It does have some matching dies. We're not going to be using those today, but it has them as well. We're going to use this Vellum pack. This is the translucent color Vellum. It has all kinds of colors. I love it. And then we have this stamp set by Trinity Stamps called Recharge. It's got some wonderful sentiments in it, and that's what we're going to use. And we're going to pair it up with the die because the die cuts each of those words out separately. So we are going to mix and match some of those sentiments to get our own sentiment, which is so fun. And so we've got that, and we're going to pair that up with this really cool die set. This die set is called the Soup Can. And we're not going to be making a soup, but it will cut out a soup can kind of card, like a shape, and it fits perfectly into an A2 size envelope. So we're going to use that, and we're going to use that with this other die set that matches with it called the Super Power. I'm going to be using the heart from this one also, but here's the Super Power add-on, and you can make adorable little batteries with it. So, and you can put faces on them if you want to, or you don't have to, but how fun is that? What a cool combination. So yeah, we're going to make a little battery and it's going to light up. How fun, right? What a combo. Okay, so to start out, I did go ahead and use the die set to cut out my shape of my card. And then to get these 2 pieces, I did cut the shape out as well. And then I just cut it in half because I needed 2 of the different colors. And so we can save the other pieces for something else. I die cut out the pieces that I needed for the rest of the battery, along with a little face, because yes, I want a face. And then I'm going to do something creative here because I want these 2 to be overlapped. I'm going to use this particular die cut to cut out the center of my piece, and then I'm going to use my scissors just to connect that, just to kind of give it a little bit of a curve. And the reason I'm doing that is because I don't trust myself to cut a straight line. So using that die helped me to cut that, and then we have a 2-tone battery. And we'll save the other piece. We're actually going to use that for some masking here in a bit. But now I want to die cut out the heart, and so I'm going to take our heart, we're going to put that where I would want the heart, and we'll tack that down with some mint tape, and then I'm going to take the pieces and we'll just stick those together so nothing shifts in the die machine. So now our heart was cut out of both our dark gray piece and also our like rust color piece. And I'm going to save those hearts. We're going to use those on the inside of the card as well. But isn't this fun? You can make a soup can, or you can make a pill bottle with it. So that's a really cool die. You could probably light that up somehow. All right, using some blending brushes, I'm going to use this ink. This is some Shady ink. It's a dark gray, and I'm just blending that on the edges. You could skip that part if you didn't want to do it, but I like the depth that it gives to our piece. And we'll do the same thing with this part of the battery. So like I said, I'm using the other part that we cut off, and I'm using it as a mask, and I'm just going to blend on some white just to make our low light on our battery so it looks like the top of the battery is a little bit lighter than the rest of it. So there we go. Clean up our mess, and then once again doing a little bit of shadowing and shading on the rest of our battery pieces. I'm just adding a little bit of that Shady to the bottom of this piece. We'll also do it at the bottom of this piece, and then there is another piece, but we're not going to add any color to that one because we need it to be light colored. All right, so now we can piece those together. We'll use some liquid glue to adhere down this part of the battery, and you'll see how it really starts to come to life. That's how that shading really helps. And then we'll add this top part to the battery also. And that looks pretty good. So now we can add that to the very top of our battery. How fun. And then add this part to the bottom. So we'll just go ahead and glue all that down. Our panel is getting there. And now I want to add the face that I have. So you can make it frowny if you want. You can make it smiling. We're definitely going to make it smiling. And so I'm going to grab in my reverse tweezers and we'll put his little smile down and then his cute little eyes. This just makes me so happy. And there are some fun color combinations you could do for the battery if you wanted to do 2-toned, or you wouldn't have to do 2-toned, but you know, there's lots of different kinds of batteries out there. So keep that in mind. You can do all kinds of colors. So now that our little battery is ready to go, now we are going to put it over the top of our card base that's already folded in half. And I'm going to use a pencil and we're just going to mark where the heart is. This way I can add my one light and we'll know exactly where the light is going to be and where it needs to be. So I'll pull out the battery itself or the battery pack and then the mechanism. And we'll pop out our battery and we'll pop that into place. And that's how easy these are to put together. I love making light up cards. They're so much fun. All right, so now I'm marking where the battery is going to go. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to make a little bit of a trapdoor. I say trapdoor because I couldn't think of another way to I'm sure I've used other words and other people have too. But we're going to use this make a little trapdoor so that the battery can be accessed. So I'm just using my pencil to roughly sketch around where the battery is. And then we will bring in a cutting mat as well as my X-Acto knife. And I'm just going to cut one side of that because this X-Acto knife needs a new blade. And right now it's basically chewing through the paper. So I'll bring in my scissors and then I can cut the rest of that. And it's not perfectly straight, but that's okay. It's just a place for the recipient to be able to access the battery if they wanted. All right, now that that's done, we can glue down our battery and our mechanism to the front of our card base. And then our next step would be to grab in some of that translucent colored vellum. I'm going to use some red. Sometimes I like to double up the vellum, but in this case, I think I'm just going to cut one square. And then we'll just glue that down over the back to cover up our heart. Looking good. And he does need some cheeks. So I'm bringing in one of my little shading sidekicks and some Kitsch Flamingo, and we're just going to put those little cheeks on there. And this is the Distress Oxide, so that'll sit right on the cardstock just fine. Even more adorable if that was possible. And next you need to bring in some foam tape. Now you're going to need something that is like 3 millimeters thick. Your regular foam tape isn't going to do it. You need something a little bit thicker. So if you just have regular foam tape and that's all you have, just double it up. That'll work fine. But there are some places that do have some 3 millimeter thick, and so you can, I'll have one linked down below. Now I'm just going to use my reverse tweezers and peel off all of the release paper on everything on the inside because I just need to do that. And then I have a little trick for all the bits on the outside. This is the scary part, is putting your panel down onto your card base. I know that because, you know, I've screwed it up a few times. So what I like to do is just peel that back a little bit and fold it down on each side. And the reason you do that is because I don't know if it just gives you more confidence or what, but it seems to work for me every time. I peel back just a little, fold it over, and then when I go to put my panel down onto my card base, I really don't have a problem. I can line it up pretty simply. Push it down, and then you can peel the rest of your release paper off. And then it's good to go. So that's where my little push is. This is where we'll bring in the Pearblossom press stamp set, and along with some Black Widow ink, I'm going to stamp the Handmade by You little light bulb on the back of my card. I always like to do that, and then I usually put my own personal stamp underneath it. But I'm going to grab one of the press, I think, or push, and I'm going to stamp that right over the top. Don't be scared. If it doesn't work, you can always cover it with another piece of paper. That's why I just stamp right on top. This is supposed to be a hobby that gives you joy and isn't stressful. And so just remember, it's just paper. There's always a way to fix it. And believe me, I have done my fair share of stamping things where I didn't want it or getting my fingerprint on something. You can cover it with an embellishment. You can, you know, there's always a way to fix it. I have very rarely been like, well, that's unsalvageable. So don't stress yourself out. It's just paper. All right, I'm stamping out 3 of the different sentiments. We've got You Light Up My Life, which is perfect for this one. It's Time to Power Up, another perfect one. Energy Boost, and then this one, Stay Positive. You could use them just as they are, but I'm going to go ahead and die cut each one of those out, and we are going to mix and match those sentiments together. And I'll save all the rest of the words that I don't use because I might want those for another card down the line. But again, I love that this die set cuts out each one of those words individually so that you can either use them as they are, or you can put them on the card in different spots. Or in this case, pull out the words you want and save the other ones for a rainy day. So we're going to do this You Boost My Energy to Positive. And I chose that because I am a fairly introverted person. I get drained pretty easily in social situations, which is kind of funny because the job my husband does, I'm in social situations quite a bit. It's not that I don't like social situations, it's just that I get drained pretty easily. I'm sure many of you can relate to that. And so there are just those people in our lives sometimes that don't drain us. In fact, they add to us. And so that's why I really wanted to do this. You Boost My Energy to Positive, because I have quite a few of those people in my life, and this would be the perfect card to give many of them. So we're just going to use our reverse tweezers, and we're going to glue this down. You could use foam tape on the back, but remember we already have a 3mm foam tape underneath, and so this is already going to make it a little bit thicker card. So by just gluing it down, we don't have to worry about excess bulk. But how fun to be able to use whatever words you want from the set to make your own sentiments. And I know I keep saying the word fun, but this really is a fun card. It was fun to put together. I love looking at it. It just makes me happy. And it lights up. So boom, boom, boom. Lots of positivity there. All right, then we're going to glue our little hearts that I had from earlier on the inside because why not? And then finally, I'm going to add some embellishments. You'd think I was done, but I'm not. So I have these golden sparkle stars from Trinity stamps that I'm quite obsessed with lately. I've been using them on all the things. So I'm just using my pickup stick along with some liquid glue, and I'm adhering all those down. I added quite a few, but I love them, so I like where they are. And then once we're done with that, that's going to finish off this card for today. I hope you like it as much as I do. It just makes me smile. If you do like this card, be sure to hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And be sure to check out all that Pearblossom Press has going on over on their blog, Facebook page, and Instagram for more crafty inspiration. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you soon.